Hey y'all, and welcome back to Weekly Hyperfixations. I'm Riot. This week we a little all over the place. A lot happened this first week of June, or this first partial week of June, I guess. First and foremost, happy Pride. As you see, literally every week, I have the agender flag behind me. So, like, if that didn't tell you something, I don't know why you're here. If you disagree with me and have been, like, if you aren't chill with that and have been watching, hey, this is in the background of every video except for the one where I was house sitting. So, um, so happy Pride. I'm very excited. I have a lot going on as of recent, so. Um, First and foremost, there's so many things. Okay. Anything last week that relates to this week? Not really. All right. First and foremost, I'm a Doctor Who fan. Have been since I was like 12. And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna say for, I don't want to, well, I'm gonna try not to give overt spoilers, but let me just say, I will say one spoiler, which most people were expecting. The Doctor does regenerate. Okay, that's as much. And let me tell you, the person that shows up, like the actor that the Doctor regenerates into. Hey, yo, what was that? hey, what was that? Hold on now. No, because I watched the clip of just the regeneration. I started bawling. But here's the thing. As much as I love that, okay, I don't I'm really mad that Nishuti didn't get as many episodes as he should have. It seems like now that Disney has Doctor Who, they're not Doctor Who isn't being handled quite as well as it was. They have budget now, like really big on budget, but it doesn't really seem that they're like being handled well. You know what I mean? The only new Doctor Who doctor that has fewer episodes than Nishuti is Christopher Eccleston, and he was the first one. And he had like, I don't know, 19 episodes or something like that. So he may have had less than, he may have had 15 episodes, and Nishuti might have had 19. But and then, you know, David Tennant has like 50 fucking 4. So yeah. But I think also just like it didn't really seem super well thought out, I guess. There's also this person online who's claiming to know all of these things, who's calling themselves simply Andrew. Most people are sure that Andrew's bullshitting. But you know, they're claiming like all this shit about how like, yeah, the thing that happened, the actor that shows up, was a last minute decision. Hey, that something like that, first of all, doesn't really sound like a last minute decision. Okay? I know, hey, it might have been a last minute decision to do that specific thing. If it was a last minute decision, that person would not be the Doctor because it just introduced the actor and didn't say as the Doctor after it. Okay? And you know, people are giving examples of like previous regenerations. And also, hey, casting the main fucking character of a show is never going to be a last minute decision. Hello? Anyway. But also, I'm pretty sure Doctor Who's gonna have a hiatus or something soon. I saw something about that. I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's a lot going on with Doctor Who. A lot of screaming, crying, throwing up. I had like 50 text messages in like the span of a few short, like maybe 2 or 3 hours, because a bunch of my friends back home were watching it, and I got several images of different friends crying. So yeah. You know, since we're on the topic of casting, most people are fan casting Hunter Schafer, actress Hunter Schafer, to they're fan casting her as Zelda, as in Princess Zelda. Yeah. I think that's a really, really good move, especially since she looks a lot like how I would imagine a live action Princess Zelda would look like. Because, you know, the movie is supposed to come out at some point, but no one's heard anything about it. So fan casting is getting more popularized again. And I really do hope they go with Hunter Schafer, because she really does look like Princess Zelda. That's fun. Also, Gaga. Netflix To Doom happened, and let me just see here. There we go. I forgot that I need you to know I have the note about Gaga, and then I forgot that it was because of To Doom. Anyways, Netflix had their big presentation thing at the Kia Forum, and a lot of things happened. But Lady Gaga is a guest star in Wednesday season 2, and she performed Abracadabra. And I think she might have actually performed more than one song, but I know for sure that she performed Abracadabra. Baller move. I joked to someone, I was like, how much money did they have to pay for Gaga? They looked me dead in the eyes and went, think about that again? You really think Gaga wouldn't want to be involved? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's exciting. Also exciting, One Piece live action. First of all, next year. Second of all, they've revealed to us the design and how Chopper is going to look. Hey, listen, first of all, it could have been so much worse. Like, there were so many jokes and things that, because, you know, this is a CGI character that is on for, like, after he shows up, he's functionally on screen for the rest of the show. So, like, big deal. Everyone was really scared. It went really well. Very, very cute. So cute. And I'm very excited because one of the funny things is that people are like, oh, he's ugly. Hey, do you not remember what Chopper used to look like? He's not supposed to be a cute mascot. He is more like a cute mascot now. But hey, do you guys remember what his original design looked like? Hey, do you not remember anything do you not remember anything prior to the past, I don't know, 20 episodes of One Piece? You know, the past 20 out of well over 1,000. Hey, think about that. So, ooh, also we got a new Fantastic Four trailer that's really sweet, because it shows the baby, and he's really cute. I'm very excited about that. Also, just in general, for a lot of reasons, because before this trailer, a lot of people didn't really like Joseph Quinn as Johnny, but now watching this new trailer, they're like, oh, never mind, he's got it. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, he's got it, he's an actor. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. That was really cute. Also, we got the movie Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good, trailer, and whew, I forgot that I knew that song. Because I don't really listen to Wicked in particular. I also haven't seen this first. I haven't seen the first part of the movie Wicked because I intentionally wanted to watch them right together, like you normally do for a real musical, where you watch it all in one go. Because I'm a theater kid and I would prefer that. But I did watch the trailer. First of all, people who aren't familiar with the musical, ooh, y'all gonna have some things to it's a lot. Hey, it's a lot. Uh but I did feel emotional hearing For Good play in the background of the trailer. I think they're nailing it with this one. I'm not always for a movie version of a musical. I think they've got this one. Anyway. Oh, I haven't seen a single spoiler for it, but Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 came out today, as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 launches. Technically that might launch, it either launched today or it's launching tonight, I don't remember. But yeah, exciting. Let's see. I'm very excited. I was going to watch someone's playthrough today, but I missed it, so I'm just gonna wait until they finish playing it and then watch all of it in one go. It's gonna be a little difficult on Twitter to avoid spoilers, but I'll be fine. Okay. And then oof. Here's our two negative things. I don't know why I saved them for the last of the normal notes, but so Patti LuPone, the famous Broadway star Patti LuPone, in some interview or something, called another Broadway level actress, Keisha Lewis. She called Keisha Lewis a bitch, because Keisha Lewis called herself a Broadway veteran, which is fair. She's done multiple shows. Broadway shows run for a long time. But Patti LuPone has been in like 3 or 4 times as many productions, and that's why Patti LuPone called Keisha Lewis a bitch. Hey, don't do that. And literally in response to that, over 500 Broadway artists released an open letter reprimanding Patti LuPone about it. We don't fuck around, all right? About putting other people down. Hell no. So that was a big thing that happened this week in terms of theater. Also for the Tony Awards that are coming up, I believe that the cast of Hamilton is getting together for a brief little performance at the Tony Awards, and then because it's the 10-year anniversary, and then also the special 10-year anniversary showing of Hamilton is not open to ticket purchasing to the public, but that is happening. So, and then our last thing is atrocious to see during Pride Month. So, remember how JoJo Siwa had a girlfriend? And she was like, I'm gonna make a new form of pop called gay pop. Which, first of all, that already exists. It's like all of her Pride stuff is really performative. But then she did that, and then she went on the UK Big Brother show or whatever it was. Started getting really close with this dude named Chris, and then at the wrap party for that show, broke up with her girlfriend who had flown out for this event. And then on the first day of Pride Month, that guy Chris shared a selfie of them in bed together, clearly naked. Hey, what the fuck? So they hard launched. She basically left. She basically broke up with her girlfriend at a really important event and immediately went into the arms of a straight man, a straight white man. Hello? And I know that she usually performs like some sort of pride type stunt. This is, hey, I don't care if you're doing a pride stunt. You've instantly ruined your reputation with queer people from that one singular thing you did. Any audience you wanted to have that was queer, you have literally soft-locked your... No, not even soft-locked. You have hard-locked yourself out of that path, dude. Are you stupid? Yo. Pisses me off. Ugh. Like, I could maybe be like, meh, if it was a queer guy. But no. A straight white man. Really, dude? You wanted to build all of this brand around queerness. And then you were like, actually, I'm going to be in the most heteronormative relationship you've ever seen in your life. Yo. Dude, are you kidding me? Dude. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. All right. We're going to move on to the pyramid. Before we well, I'll talk about it a little bit after the pyramid. This week's pyramid was easy for me to write. Woo! Because literally I've been having so much trouble with writing the pyramid for a hot minute. Like after the Met Gala, every single one after that I've struggled with. We've got a good one this time. We've got one that's good this time. First up on the pyramid is Tony Chopper. They didn't do him dirty in the live action. I'm excited about that. Hey, listen, it's like having a dog or a cat where you're like, that's an ugly creature, but I love it. Also, it's good that they didn't make him look cute because like part of the whole ordeal that Chopper has is that people see him as a monster because he's not a he's not an average creature, basically. He's not anything anyone has seen before, so people treat him like a monster. That's like his whole ordeal in a lot of cases. So like especially in like when they all that. But yeah, Tony Chopper is on the pyramid because that's just a little guy, Your Honor. The bottom slot on the pyramid was between Chopper and Herbie, but Tony Chopper does get precedent. Mainly because there's already another Fantastic Four related thing on the pyramid. Next up on the pyramid is Cynthia Erivo, because oh my god, even just the bit we heard in the trailer for the new movie, even just the little bit we heard of her singing For Good, out of the park, girly. Knocked it out of the park. Hell yeah. Cynthia Erivo's on the pyramid because she I feel like a lot of the beginning part of Wicked focuses more on Glinda, and then the second half revolves more around Elphaba because there's just more about specifically her. And I'm really excited to see how it goes. Next up on the pyramid is Billie Piper. No reason. No reason at all. Love Billie Piper. Queen. God, I can't really avoid a spoiler with that one. My dumbass really said, I'm not gonna spoil it, and then I look at the pyramid and there she is, and I go, oh, well. Anyways, our girly Rose is showing her face around again. I've seen these streets. It's been a long time, but I have seen these streets. Also, I have the entire time I've been doing these videos, basically, I keep bringing up how, like, towards the beginning, I was like, I feel like this might be a year of nostalgia. And hey, I haven't been proven wrong yet. That's Billie Piper. I haven't been proven wrong yet. Are you kidding me? Hey, I have not been proven wrong yet on that. Turns out in order to warrant a year of nostalgia, you need recession. So, yeah. Billie Piper's on the pyramid because, I mean, how can you not be attached to Rose Tyler when you're a Doctor Who fan? Like, I don't, especially since she's so defending of, like, basic human, basic rights for all life forms and stuff like that. Saw a beautiful compilation earlier today, actually, of, you know, her and the Doctor are somewhere and she sees a maid and she's like, are they paying you well enough? Let me help with that. Are they working you to the bone? Love her. She's a real one. So I'm glad to see Billie Piper again. Next up on the pyramid is Gaga. That performance at Netflix to Doom was beautiful. Thank you. I don't even know what else to say to that. It was good. I'll be so real. Any fellow little monsters out there, my favorite Gaga song on this new album is Zombie Boy. Not at all, because I'm a Nicholas Hoult fan and that song works really well with a lot of roles he's done. What? Crazy. Hey, I haven't seen a single edit of him to that song and I'm confused as hell about it. Maybe I should just straight up tell someone who makes edits of him. Be like, hey, look at this. Look at this. Hey. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little silly. But I feel like it's an opportunity for content that people are missing, so, you know. I could do it myself, I guess. I've never made an edit before, but it wouldn't hurt to try. I don't know. Okay. But Gaga's on the pyramid, because banger after banger, no skip album, all that jazz. That performance was beautiful. Abracadabra really works with the aesthetic of, like, a lot of the backup dancers were dressed similarly to Gomez Adams. That worked really, really well. She was dressed in bright red with blonde hair, which also kind of reminded me of the lady that shows up in the musical, the guy's mom, because it's the big song with her in the musical is at a dinner party and she gets up on the table, and that's what Gaga does. So, you know, that's where my brain connected with that. But yeah, that's why Gaga's on the pyramid. Next up on the pyramid is Pedro Pascal. Hey, big surprise. Of course he is. It looks amazing in the trailer, the new trailer for Fantastic Four. Hey, I don't like my Reed Richards unless he is nerdy as hell. And when he's presenting those spacesuits to Johnny, yeah, I feel that. He's like, oh, well, obviously I had to do the thing in the... Yeah, yes, actually. Also, they're doing their press tours and it's all really cute. What was the other thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, Materialists comes out soon. I really want to see it. Hey, all of the promo for Materialists, hey, I would choose his character instantly. Girly, it ain't even a contest. Hey, listen, I'll be so real for y'all. My hope for the Materialists is that they actually all just become polycule. Thank you very much. That's all I really want. If she has to choose one or the other, I'm going to lose it. Either choose none of them or choose both of them. I'm gonna be so mad if she only picks one. Ugh. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. And then our top of the pyramid is Nashuti Gatwa, because perfect doctor for Doctor Who. Didn't get enough time as the Doctor. But a really important person to play the Doctor, because there was just so much more. I mean, the Doctor never had said "I love you" to people before, not really. And he does multiple times, and like, he was just such joy, which is the word they have him use. It's such unbridled joy from Ncuti as the Doctor. And I'm sad to see him go. Yeah. Literally a perfect choice, you know? So Nashuti's top of the pyramid, because that's, hey, I love David Tennant. I think Nashuti's my new favorite Doctor. I mean, he was already getting up there, but just that whole last episode, you know? That last episode with him, you know? So yeah, that's our pyramid for this week. A couple of housekeeping things. So, I'm currently working as prop master on a show at the local community theater. I'm also going to be doing sound for that, running sound, not actually designing it, but just running it. So, I believe the performances are in July. So we've got quite a bit of time, before I start getting really busy with it. But just be looking out for that in late July. It'll be a little different, you know? Let's see. Any other housekeeping things? Also, sometime during August, I'm likely to be taking a trip over to the west side of my state to visit some friends, including one of my friends who's going to be going to grad school in Italy. I wish I could go with them. Holy shit. But I'm gonna take a trip out that way around August, hopefully. It'll probably be late August, if I'm perfectly honest. But yeah. So that will be happening at some point. And then also in October, I'm probably going to take a shorter trip closer by to see a couple friends. And that may also affect my schedule. But as far as things go, those are the only real housekeeping things that I have for you. So, you know what? That'll be all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. As y'all know by this point, it's a viewer-supported channel. Every little like and comment and even just views really does help a lot. I'm not even necessarily worried about like the channel itself, but just it encourages me to keep going. And I know there's a couple people that actually remind me that they watch, and I go, oh yeah, I am doing this for like real, you know, it's not just numbers on a screen. These are people I know, for some of you. So thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Yet again, happy Pride to everyone. I'm really excited because I might be going with some people to their first Pride, which is massive. I'm very excited about that. My first Pride was like 2 years ago at this point, and it was my first Pride. Okay, I'd never been. And then I literally texted a girl from my first year of college at a Christian college. We were friends because we were both queer. um, and was like, "Hey, are you going to Pride? I don't have anyone to go with." So then I went with them and a bunch of their friends. And let me just say, I don't think I would have had it any other way. I saw a couple people I knew at Pride, which I hadn't seen in like forever, which was cool. And it was just overall really fun. And I didn't even do like a huge amount of stuff. Um, like I didn't really, I didn't really partake of a lot of food there. I didn't really have any drinks, I didn't do a lot of events. I just went to the parade basically. It was so fun, and I'm sad that I have to miss it again this year, in the big city, but um we do have one in this small town, surprisingly. Uh, Especially since this is probably a really red county, but Um, to be fair, there was Pride in the other small town I lived in back home, and that is the reddest county in that state, which is impressive, actually. But yeah. So very excited about that. Um, have a good one, y'all, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place at our still relatively new uh changed time of Friday. Um, yeah. Have a good one, y'all. I'll see you next week. Bye.